The Department of Justice prosecuted criminals.
The Department of Justice has been prosecuting people who were involved in the insurrection on January 6th. Well over 1,000 people. Jack Smith also has gotten information via cell phones about people in Congress who were actively involved in January 6th, including Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, all the people that asked for, wait for it, a pardon from Donald J. Trump. This is the reason why she's upset, because she can hear the music. She's dumb, but she can hear the music. Donald Trump is not looking fantastic. He got 100,000 votes last night, and there were 186,000 more votes that were left on the table. If he's running as though he's an incumbent, he should be getting 80% of the vote. He got barely 50. And Nikki Haley was 8 points less. Nikki Haley needs to stay around, and Donald Trump doesn't like that. Now there's Marjorie Taylor Greene. These people are going to be getting calls from Jack Smith. Donald Trump already has. That doesn't matter with him. But Marjorie Taylor Greene and the Freedom Caucus contingent that were actively involved, along with Rafael Cruz, in trying to overthrow the government, Jack Smith knows about them. And the best part is, we have text message communications. We have communications from Donald Trump and his little Batman, which is what they used to call people in the military that would take care of a commanding officer. That guy in the military that's young, that was involved at the, trying to flood the storage room of information in Mar-a-Lago. Him. He was a Batman for Donald Trump, and he was also running his social media. So they have all of the messages. And then we have coming up, Mark Meadows and Kenneth Chesebro are going to be talking in the RICO case. And it's all going to come out because Mark Meadows dealt with all the lunatics in the Senate and the House. Not to mention all the lunatics that Donald Trump had hired to try and overturn the election. We have the incident going on with the fake electors trying to get moved from Wisconsin to D.C. That's there. There's a trail for that. There's a possibility that there will be yet another indictment coming from Donald Trump from that. Donald Trump is in big trouble. His rallies are not what they used to be, and he is definitely not cognitively there. My grandmother died of Alzheimer's, and she had moments where she was lucid, where she asked us to kill her. She didn't want to live like that. Donald Trump's on that path. He's not as lucid as he used to be. He is definitely not the man he was in 2016. And then again, neither am I. I'm not saying that as it's what happens when you age. But the problem is he's under tremendous pressure. He's got the 91 indictments. He's trying to run a presidential election, and he's 78, and he's not up for it anymore. And the Republican Party is stuck to him like an anchor, because if they take him off the ballot, MAGA doesn't vote for the Republicans, and they lose across the board. That's what happens when you get into bed with a criminal. Feel no sympathy for the GOP about their predicament. Feel no sympathy about Donald Trump out there not knowing what's going on and still talking. He has no sympathy for us. Donald Trump, do you think women should suffer for abortions? There has to be a penalty. His words. I got rid of Woe. It took 51 years. His words. He is a narcissistic man who hates women, and it's perfect because the GOP hates women and wants to control them. It's a marriage made in hell. And that's what we have. So we have Joe Biden, Dean Phillips, Nikki Haley, and Donald Trump, all vying for the position of presidency. Dean Phillips had a little bit over 20% showing. Biden had a little bit over 50% showing with the write-ins, which was most impressive. Donald Trump did not look good. He does not sound coherent. And Nikki Haley is not taking adequate shots at him at all. First thing you would say is, the Speaker of the House